Honorable Chief Minister and the ministers of the other countries who are on the dais, and our State Ministers, Sri Aswath Narayanji, Sri Nirani and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Before I start, I wanted to congratulate the government, because I've seen this event happening for many years. Like Ramana Reddy mentioned that, no other event globally has sustained. More than that, the festive look in the palace grounds, which used to happen during the 2000 to 2004, 2005, that festive look has come back. So I congratulate the Chief Minister, Sri Aswath Narayanji, and Sri Nirani, and of course Dr. Ramana Reddy, Meena ma'am, and all the Vision Group captains here. It's not that easy to sustain the momentum for so many years and bring back that festive mood. When I was walking inside, I felt very nice that I could able to see that. And in Karnataka, we have seen that humble growth started way back in 1992. Only $8 million with the 13 companies were exporting that time. And when we did the first IT.com, we reached $1 billion from Karnataka. Now we reached around $80 billion. That is a humble beginning, and I've seen the growth that has happened. And now we all feel proud. 38% of the software exports come from Bangalore. And Bangalore has become the largest startup hub. And every technology, whether you call the fintech, AI, ML, agri-tech, we are the leaders. When we feel so happy, now the question comes, what next? How can you make sure that we sustain this 38% contribution from Karnataka and also continue to grow the way that we are gone? That will not happen until unless we take this IT growth into the beyond Bangalore. And that is the reason the Karnataka Digital Economy Mission has been created, to make sure whatever we have seen last 25 years in Karnataka, next 20 years, we should see that in the beyond Bangalore clusters. And that roadmap has been created, that kind of leadership what we have with the Chief Minister, and our Minister and the department, this combination will never get back again. And this is the combination which is creating a roadmap for next 20 years. So we have that opportunity. As a KDM and the department, we have that opportunity, and we are working together. The upcoming startup ecosystem, while Bangalore grows, but we wanted to make sure that happens elsewhere, and that is what we are aspiring. Currently, in spite of the early, Karnataka is only the state that has brought in Mysore, Mangalore, Hubli, way back in 2000 itself, into the setting up of the STPIs. But in spite of that, the growth has not been that significant. Now the time has come. Now all these three clusters contribute only $1 billion, $1.2 billion with probably a lack of professionals. We wanted this growth to reach around $10 billion next 10 years with 10 lakh employees from all these three clusters, and of course with the 10,000 startups coming from these clusters. So this is where the Karnataka digital economy is working both with the industry and the government and strategizing this implementation. And I'm very, very happy to let you know that we have already seen early wins. The early wins in terms of attracting around 25 companies across all these three clusters, and the companies like the IBM and the companies like Hindujas are setting up of the operations in Mysore. And also we have seen some AI, one of the US company which is focused in artificial intelligence has already have 3,000 people in Hubli, and engineering services companies in Belgaum, and of course the fintech in Mangalore. To have this growth, we are branding this as a beyond Bangalore clusters and giving some emphasis in terms of the technology. Mysore being a warrior city, we are cyber security, COE is being set up there. and also Bengaluru being the city of banking, we are setting up of the fintech COE there in Mangalore, and agri-tech and edutech in Hubli, and engineering services in Belgaum. So this strategy started working, and I'm sure with the kind of leadership and with the kind of foundation that we are laying down, sir, we will reach around $10 billion next 10 years, definitely from these three clusters. While I conclude, I have one request, since on behalf of our Chief Minister and on behalf of the department, behalf of KDM, we have the chairman of the Kindrel here, Martin. We request the Martin, and of course Mr. Lingaraju. We always believe that Lingaraju is part of the government, He's been very active with all of us to consider setting up of the operations in beyond Bangalore cluster, and consider Hubli to set up your operations. And I was talking to chairman, and chairman said they have around 40,000 people across the country, and sir, bring 5 to 10% of the people to Hubli. We'll be grateful for you, and that will bring in a little more, snowball effect on those places. That is why we want it to happen. Unless we do that, we will not be retaining the 38% of the share from Karnataka contributing to the national economy. And that is how we are to make our Prime Minister's vision of creating a $3 trillion economy next 5 years and $5 trillion next 10 years from the digital economy. We are all with you, sir, to do that. Thank you very much.